Wow, this is your last geometry lesson, and in this lesson you're going to learn how to find the surface area of a pyramid. This is something you will also possibly learn in social studies this year, so this may give you a little bit of a head start before you learn it in social studies, or you may have seen this already in social studies, and this should be pretty easy for you. Okay? We have a friend with us along for this last video too. It's going to be our surface area shark, so stay tuned for that. Go ahead and go to your next page. Okay, let's talk about a couple of the things that you'll be learning in this lesson. Okay, one thing that you'll be doing again is using nets. So you will learn how to use a net to find the surface area of a pyramid. Of a pyramid. That's one thing you'll learn. And you will also learn how to use a formula to find the surface area. Okay, let's talk about what a pyramid. Like I said, you may already know this from social studies. It depends if you're taking this class in the first semester of the year or the second semester of the year. If you're taking this class in the second semester of the year, you probably already know a great deal about pyramids. But if you're taking this in the first semester, you may not have seen them yet, and this will just help you when it comes to social studies. A pyramid is a three-dimensional figure with at least three triangular sides that meet at a common vertex. The vertex is right here. And only one base, that's the base, these are the triangular faces, okay? One base that is a polygon. You can see that the base on this one is a square. The triangular sides of a square pyramid are called the lateral faces. Okay, those are the lateral faces. The slant height is the height of each lateral face. So kind of like the height that the pyramid is slanted, or the height of the triangles. Okay, let's fill in the information that we just talked about. This common point right here is called the vertex. That's where all of the faces meet up together. Okay, this right here is a lateral face. And this red line here is the slant height. All of those are very important when it comes to finding the surface area of a pyramid. Let's talk about a real-world link now. Claude, okay, this is Claude Monet. He's an artist, very famous old artist. Claude made a model of the large pyramid in front of the Louvre Museum. You say that Louvre. That's a famous art museum in France. His model is shown. This is his pyramid. Draw the faces of the pyramid. Okay, so let's talk about the different faces of this pyramid. We can see this one, and we can see this one, but we can't see the others, right? Because this is a three-dimensional. So the base, okay, the base of this is going to be a square. One of the lateral faces is a triangle, and it looks like that. You can see it. The other one is going to be the same. Actually, all of them will be the same because it's a pyramid and they all must meet together. So that's what the faces of this pyramid would look like. And you can see there would be 4 of them and one square base. So you can see you have 5 total faces in this pyramid. Go ahead and go on to your next page as soon as you're ready.
Hey there guys, Surface Area Shark here, ready to help you out. The surface area of a pyramid is the sum of the area of the base and the areas of the lateral faces. So just like with the prisms, we will be finding many different areas and adding them together. Good luck!
Wow, surface area shark must be a little bit exhausted. He just fell over. All right, let's go ahead and talk about this, do a couple examples. Okay, some pyramids have square or rectangular bases. You can use a net to find the surface area of the pyramid. Find the surface area of the pyramid. Use a net to find the area of each face and then add. So here you can see we have a square, that is our base, and then we have 4 triangular faces. So here's your square, and then if you do a net, you have 4 triangles around the square. The height of the triangle, or the slant height, is 9. The base of the square has a side length of 7. Both of them are 7. That is also the base of the triangle. So let's find the area of the base. Remember, an area of a square is the same as the area of a rectangle, length times width, which in this case, it's the same length because it's a square, so 7 times 7, which is 49. The area of each triangular side. Remember, the area of a triangle is 1/2 times base times height. That's your triangle, and your square is equal to side length squared, or length times width. So for the triangle, it's 1/2 times 7 times 9. 7 times 9 is 63. 63 times 1/2 is 31.5. Now, there are 4 triangles, so you need to add the square plus triangle plus triangle plus triangle plus triangle, and you will get 175 square centimeters. Remember, our units are always going to be squared when we're talking about surface area. Let's try to do these 2 problems down here on your own and check in with Surface Area Shark and see how you did. Let me help you out, though. You can see that on problem A, you have a square that has a side of 16. So that's going to be 16 squared. And then for your triangles, they have a base of 16, a height of 12, all times 1/2, right? 1/2 times base times height. Remember, you have 4 triangles, 1 square. So you have to add them all together. For B, you have a square with a side length of 3, so that'll be 3 squared. And your triangle has a slant height of 4.5, a base of 3, and then times that by 1/2, because it's 1/2 times base times height. See if you can do both of those, and then check your answer when you're finished. All right, hopefully you had time to solve both problems. Let's check in with our shark friend and see what the answers should have been.
Hey there, Surface Area Shark, coming back at you from Vancouver, Canada. I don't usually hang out in these cold Canadian waters, but here I am. Let me give you these answers. Problem A, you should have gotten 640 feet squared. Problem B, 36 inches squared. If you did not get those answers, please stop now and ask your teacher for a little extra help.
Okay, go ahead and head on to your next page. Remember though, just like our shark said, if you made mistakes or didn't get these answers, please stop now and ask your teacher for help. A triangular pyramid has 1 triangular base and 3 triangular faces. If the base is an equilateral triangle, all 3 lateral faces are congruent, which means the same. If the sides of the base triangle are different lengths, the areas of the lateral faces will also vary or be different. So we just finished doing the surface area of a square pyramid. Now we're going to do a triangular pyramid. Find the surface area of the pyramid. Find the area of each face and add them. The triangular base is an equilateral triangle, you can see, because it has the side lengths are all 4, because all 3 sides are 4 feet long, so that means it's equilateral, so that means that the faces are all going to be the same as well. So the area of the base is 1/2 times 4 times 3.5, which gives you an area of the base of 7. The lateral face is simply 4 times the slant height of 5 times 1/2, which is 10. Now again, there's 3 triangular lateral faces, so you will add the base, 7, plus triangular face 1, 2, and 3, add them all together for 37 square feet. Let's look at the practice problems that I'd like you to do. Okay, you have problem C and problem D. Let's check and see if the bases are equilateral triangles. In this case, this one is. You have 2 centimeters for this base, 2 centimeters for this side, and 2 for this. So that means that all of the faces will be the same. So our base is going to be 1/2 times 2 times the height of 1.7. And then our faces are going to be 1/2 times, we have a base of 2 and a slant height of 3.5. So 1/2 times 2 times 3.5. And remember, how many faces do we have? There are 3 of them. So you need to add the base plus 3 faces to get the total surface area. For D, you also have an equilateral triangle. So once again, you have a base that has a side length of 6 and a slant height of 5.2. You have one base, and then faces you have 3. Okay, and the faces are 1/2 times a base of 6 and a slant height of 8.3. Okay, go ahead and try to solve those now, and then when you're finished, check your answer. Okay, let's check your answers with Surface Area Shark.
Hey there, you've been pretty busy calculating these surface areas. Let me help you out with the answers for C and D. The answer to C is 12.2 centimeters squared. For problem D, it's 90.3 meters squared. If you did not get these correct, once again, please stop now and check in with your teacher.
Let's look at one last real-world example. A pyramid puzzle has all sides that are equilateral triangles. Each triangle has a side length of 8 centimeters. The slant height is 6.9 centimeters. Find the surface area of the puzzle. So here's your base. Okay, it has a side length of 8, and the slant height of the whole thing is 6.9. Okay, each face has an area of 1/2 times 8, okay, which is the side length, times 6.9. So each face has an area of 27.6. The surface area of the puzzle is 4 times 27.6 because all the triangles are the same. So 4 times that is 110.4 square centimeters. Pretty easy, right? We just kind of made it a little quicker. Now let's look at guided practice. These are the problems that we'd like you to do on your own. For number 1, you have a square base. For number 2, you have another square base. For number 3, you have an equilateral triangle with a side length of 5. Okay, so you have one triangular pyramid, 2 square pyramids. For number 4, pyramid-shaped gift boxes have square bases that measure 5 inches on each side. The slant height is 6.5 inches. How much cardboard is used to make each box? It might help you to draw a net for this one if you need a little help seeing it, but it's a square pyramid again. Okay, and for number 5, how do you use the area of a triangle to find the surface area of a triangular pyramid? So think about how we come up with the surface area and how we use the area of each triangle. Then please rate yourself. You either understand surface area of a pyramid? Yes, check it. Great, you're ready to move on. Or, I still have some questions about the surface area of a pyramid. Check that, no problem. And then it says here, go online to access a personal tutor. You can either do that in your Connect Ed app, or you can talk with your teacher by getting a little bit more help. Okay, press pause, answer all the questions and rate yourself, and then check in with Surface Area Shark to get your answers. Okay, good job on your practice problems. Let's check your answers now.
Hey there, my last day in Vancouver. Let me give you these last answers to the guided practice. For number 1, you should have gotten 64 inches squared. For number 2, 235.2 meters squared. For number 3, 55.75 centimeters square. For number 4, 90 inches squared. For number 5, the base and all 3 lateral faces are all triangles, so you use the area of each triangle to find the full surface area. Rate yourself.
Surface Area Shark. Let me just finish writing this. So for number 5, use the area of each triangle to find the full surface area. Okay, great job on the geometry unit. If you just completed this lesson, you are a rock star and you finished the entire unit. Good job. Okay, bye for now.